guys, welcome to another episode of Ride and Chat. My name is Dr. Sam. If you could remember some months ago, I had a lovely interview with my beautiful sister over here, and then her husband. They told me about their relationship, their marriage journey and stuff like that. And this time she has some solid advice she wants to give women out there. As usual, I don't do plenty introduction. My name is Dr. Sam. My sister, welcome onto the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, you said you have some advice. You have some advice for women out there.
Okay. My name is Marianne. Now I'm Mrs. So I'm Mrs. Hansen.
Okay.
By the grace of God. The little advice I want to share with my fellow ladies out there, and then even people who are older than me, who are in marriage, is that just recently something happened in my house. And then I want to just share it. It might be like awful that maybe it's a family issue, you don't have to, but people are going through a lot in marriages and in relationships. Because nowadays everybody is looking for truth. And then they are always relying on family truth, like a background, maybe a man's family related truth or something, like maybe the husband's family will come and tell you something that you will rely on. Oh, this one there is my family, my husband's family who is telling me, so I have to believe it. Or this one is my wife's family who is telling me, so I have to believe it. And that is what I want to explain, that it is not everything that they say that you have to believe it. Since you met the man and you are interested in, and both of you have decided to marry, just focus on that one. Don't allow anybody, because some people are there to destroy you. Some marriages are beautiful, but the moment you listen to outsiders, even close related members like sister, brother, it will just end your marriage. The reason I'm saying that is something just happened. My husband has a sister, a senior sister, and then also we have a friend that we all go out with and other stuff. But one day, I don't know what happened, but my husband's sister came to tell me that the friend that we always go out with is dating my husband.
Oh, how?
Early in the morning. And I'm not afraid to say it. Your own sister?
My own sister.
Oh, okay, guys. My boss, he went out for a while. But okay, you continue. I'll come to my boss.
So I didn't.
This is wow.
It's like it's done. Why is that this woman is doing this? But honestly speaking, I'm a wise woman. I'm a lady that I'm very, very intelligent when it comes to marriage issues. I've not married before. This is my first time. But by the grace of God, I learned a lot before I entered into marriage. I didn't just get up and then I said, I'm going to marry. I stayed a longer time. I might say that I even passed beyond the age that people 25 and other stuff before people get married. But I passed that age. So basically, in terms of life and its other things, at least by the grace of God, I know a little about it. So when the woman told me about it, previously she did something like that, I have to sit up, I have to deal with this woman. I said, who is that woman that you are talking about? I have to deal with in terms of what? Besides, I came to meet that you people are friends. So I'm not the one who will come, then I will come and separate you in the name that maybe my husband is flirting or something like. I know my husband will not do that. Even if he would do that, he's a man. So if a man flirts, he doesn't.
It's a normal thing.
It is a woman that you don't have to do that. But if a man, so far he's a man, he has a job that he's doing and other stuff. He will get female friends. He will get male friends. He will get even probably people that through him. Maybe if I get in contact with those people, I might be helped. So I don't have to be jealous or my heart will be just be boom. Hey, I've seen my husband with a woman, so I have to go and make a fight on that. No,
I think at this point
I don't have to do that. I don't have to. So when the lady said that, I thought of it as this woman. She just what came out of my mind. She just want to spoil my marriage. And then it ended in a second time. So the second time, I called her, I called my mother-in-law, and I called my husband. I told him, look, this is what my sister-in-law is doing, and I don't want that. So I want you to put a stop to it. If you have issue or you have maybe any sort of confidence or not in your brother, you just have to consult with your brother. If you have seen that your brother is flirting, you, the sister, have to go and tell, hey brother, you have brought a woman into this house that she's your wife. So the way and manner you treat other ladies, maybe cut it short or maybe minimize it or in a way like that. Because I have a younger brother who has a wife. Okay. So if I see my brother with another lady, I will not go and tell my sister-in-law that, hey, I've seen my brother with another lady. I will just go straight to my brother. Or better still, if I know the lady, I'll go and tell the lady, hey, look, my brother has a wife. Leave him alone. Okay. Then off you go. But then later I'll come and talk to my brother that, oh, brother, look, you said you want this woman. You are in love with, you have married her, so just stay to her. And even if you are doing something, don't let her know, or don't do a thing that it will hurt her, that at the end of the day she will regret marrying you. But this, my sister-in-law, didn't do that. At the back of her mind, she just wants to spoil my marriage. Because I am happy with my husband. We do basically everything together. Church, even the church, my pastor will tell me, you people are jealous you. And it's not because I'm bragging or something like that. That is what I prayed for, and that is what God, in his own way, he took us apart. We went, and then we've come back. So I think we appreciate that. Okay. So what she was trying to do, if I wasn't a woman that I have wisdom, maybe I wasn't a woman that maybe I'm too jealous, I'm so naive, like I would just jump into conclusion that, hey, the sister have said it, then it's true. That is what most of women are doing. Even when friends tell them something, they will just react to it. When family members tell them something, they will just react to it. Okay. And then before they realize their marriage is collapsed, and then they are telling people that, oh, me fear before name. But meanwhile, you had a wisdom. You didn't apply it. God gave you wisdom. God gave you knowledge that you had to apply it. Everything is in the Bible. But you didn't apply it, and you were just relying on the source that you think is a correct source. But meanwhile, it is not a correct source. Sometimes people envy you for no reason. Yeah, that one is true. They just envy you. They will just do everything to separate you.
I won't get something to say.
So that is just something small that I will tell my fellow women, those who are older than me, and or those who are just now coming and other stuff. That is what I will tell you. Don't rely on your husband's family member. Not even your mother-in-law. Okay. Don't rely any truth. You are looking for that truth for what? What truth are you looking for? And what is that truth going to do in your life? If you want any truth.
After you found the truth, what are you going to do? Is the truth going to benefit you or not? You see, I actually, my wife have said a lot. Okay. She has said everything, but the little advice I also have to say is that I really love the way she reacted that time. Okay. If she wasn't mature, she could have just picked something and go and hit the other lady, or maybe create a fight or any conflict between, she and the lady. But what happened is that she really acted fast, and then also realized that where the thing is coming from. If she doesn't act fast, things are going to destroy.
Tempers will go up.
Yeah. The truth is, the lady is a friend of ours, my sister and I. And even sometimes, before I get married to my wife, I've been telling her, oh, come closer to us. We are good friends. My sister, the lady, and some other guys, Uncle Joe, that's why you know him. So we normally used to drink on Tuesdays. We buy some drinks, we cook. Sometimes the lady prepare food, and then also sometimes we ourselves, we kill cats, we do a whole lot of things like to have fun. But I didn't understand the reason why my wife, those times she wasn't my wife, so let's say my wife to be, didn't like to come closer to my sister. I didn't know the reason why. And one advice I'm going to give is that if you have a wife or someone you want to marry who is not too nice with your sister, don't force her to be nice with your sister. You would never understand what I'm saying unless it happens to you before you understand.
Please, you can explain it, because this issue is very serious.
Yes, because the reason why I'm saying that, first I used to force her, when we're outside sitting with my sisters, you don't come. Why are you always indoors? What are you doing inside? And she's like, oh, you're not my friend, so I don't want to mingle myself, and I want to, the respect between your sister and I want to maintain it. So when she said, I know, but at least come to us, come and be our friend. Abigail is our friend, Uncle Joe, we all eat together. Once a while, then I'll force her, then she'll come and sit with us, and then at least we didn't 2-3 minutes, then she will leave us and go. I mean, I didn't have any problem with it. So I really had a small problem with my sister and my friends because we got to a time my sister was going to church on Tuesdays, and the Tuesdays were the day we used to do those things most. And then when she goes to church and come back, we want to buy drink from her. What she does is she will start insulting us. Hey, you people, I'm tired of you. Why? And we like, listen, it's just like we are not kids, we are grown up. So if you want to buy something, we are paying with our money, and you'll be bragging. So I told them, listen, we should stop buying drink for my sister because the way she's behaving as if we are kids, you know. And then we are buying the things too with our money. So best thing, I think it would be good. We should stop buying from her. So so we started buying outside, and then we buy outside too. She was jealous. She was very jealous because she was like, nowadays we don't buy things from her and we go out. So she decided to create that conflict between us so that I'll never be nice with the lady and my sister, my wife.
Your wife again.
Yeah. So that at least we'll not go out. But now we used to go out with the lady. We don't go out with her because every Tuesday she goes to church and we don't go out with her. So we go and drink outside. So she started with some kind of fight. So when we go and drink outside, we've been talking about her. People have been telling her, we are like, madam, we don't have your time. We are there to have fun and do whatever we are supposed to do.
We don't talk about you.
We don't talk about you. Why would we talk about you? So, I mean, that's when she started those things. And then I told my friends, listen, if we listen to her, maybe to get to a time, we'll no longer be friends because that's what she's trying to do because she's my sister. I know her very well. And then so one day, what happened is we even went out with Abigail, my wife and Abigail and the kids, the lady she's talking about. Went out with her and the kids, went to beach. And after the beach, I think we left somebody in the house, and then my sister went to ask her, where did we go to? And then the kids were like, oh, we went out. So anytime we go out, then my sister will go and ask the kids, where did you go to? Like, I don't know, we don't understand what she's doing. So just recently, I told my wife, one morning I was like, oh, I want to buy wache. Is she going to eat? She said no. I said, okay, when I get outside, I'll go and buy wache for myself. So I drove outside. I even told her when I get to where I buy the wache, from there I'll go to the washing bay and leave my car. So then I walk home. When I'm done eating and everything, I'm ready to go to work. I'll go and pick the car. Yeah, so immediately I came outside. I saw our friend, the lady Abigail. You know, because I'm so nice to her nowadays, we don't go close to our sister. So I don't know. She has a lot of thinking that why nowadays we don't come to her. Like, but we're also trying to avoid the trouble she was bringing. Because we saw it on time. We were trying to avoid that problem and all this thing. But she didn't know that was why we were avoiding coming closer to her and all those things. So I told her, Abigail, hey, you are eating wache. I said I wanted to go and buy some of the wache. I even told my wife, are you done eating? Abigail, so I'm done. So then let's go and escort me. So I can go and buy wache from where you bought yours. But when I'm even going to buy mine, I think by the time I'll get there, it's finished because the woman closed early. So I think it's finished. So let's go. So I called Abigail. Abigail finished. She washed her hands. She sat in the car. We left home. So I mean, I didn't know anything. I didn't know nothing. Something has even happened at home. Yeah, I didn't know. So when we went to buy the food, I left my car at the washing bay. But Abigail and I, the two of us, we walked back home. So when we got home, I entered the room. My wife was like, are you back? I said, yes, I'm back. I said, who did you go with? And I said, I went with that big girl. I was like, why are you asking? So my wife didn't want to talk, at least. She didn't want to say anything, but I said, why were you asking who I went with? And then she was like, immediately you left, your sister came into the room and told me Abigail have sat in your front and then you guys have moved your car going. I was like, what is my sister trying to say? What impression is she trying to create? Abigail is my friend. She's also your friend. We are all friends. But nowadays, because of the way you behave, that's why we are trying to avoid ourselves from you. But it's not anything. So why are you telling my wife this? It means you have something in mind. Actually, I said I will not ask her anything. I told my wife it's a stupid thing. So let me just forget about it and let me eat my wache. But immediately I started eating. I was like, no. I have to ask something about it. Because if I don't ask her, next time she's going to do something else.
So your wife?
Yeah. Something that even...
I mean,
she will say that everybody will think that it's true.
It's true.
Yeah, because somebody is telling you something, and then the person who is telling you something knows what he or she is telling you. I mean, it means you have to believe it. You have to believe it.
And if you don't add to it, it's like, okay,
you are okay with it. You know that what you are doing is
my wife knows me very well. She knows I won't do that thing. So me, actually, I was not upset too, but I went to my sister and I went to Abigail's house to call the Abigail to come and listen to what is happening because we all knew we were friends. We didn't know this thing can even happen. Because how can, we had like 3 friends or 4 friends, and then one will come out and say this and this is what is happening.
So it means the person has something.
The person has something or knows what. So I went to call Abigail. I went to my sister. I was like, sister, I just went to buy watching from the vendor. When I came back, my wife was telling me you came there to say I went out with Abigail. What's your plan? What is so Abigail is here talking, want to know whatever or the reason why you went. And she was like, she have not told my wife anything. She was denying. Trust me, she was denying. And then she was like, we should go. We should go to the room and ask my wife. Yes, I'm telling the truth. So she led. I followed. Abigail even didn't come. I followed her, and when we got to the room, she was just trying to give my wife some sign, just doing a high like this, and says, did she say anything? And my wife was like, my wife didn't deny.
You can't.
Yeah, my wife didn't deny.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me something, and then I hate nonsense.
Okay.
I hate nonsense, and I hate people who
Pretend.
they pretend or who. They say something, then when it's time for them to testify, then they will come and say another thing. I don't like that. It means that the big head, you eat it. Okay. But when it comes to the eye, you are afraid of eating. You don't have to maybe do something, and at the end of the day, when they ask you of it, you just deny. It means you are making that person stupid. It's like you yourself, you are not confident about what you said. So me, I told her point blank that, look, woman, if you are there to break my marriage, then you've passed a wrong place, because you didn't know how I climbed the ladder. So you can't just come from nowhere and come and remove the ladder from my feet or something like that. When people were praying, going up and down and other stuff, you weren't there. So now that I've gotten it, I won't let you come with just a twinkle of an eye, come and spoil anything. I'm not somebody that I am stupid. Okay. That you just come and tell me something and I will believe that, it means, the sister have said it, yeah, then it's true. My husband is flirting. Then I'll be bitter with my husband. Whatever I have to do to make him happy, I won't do it. If he asks me something, I will just then it means
and that can destroy the marriage.
It will, gradually, it will destroy the marriage, because the husband know you to be lovely person. Both of you eat together, you do. Then all of a sudden, you won't mind him when he asks you something. You just give him a cheeky answer, just because do you get it? So with that, you yourself, you create some bitterness in your heart, and then you can't forgive your husband. All in the name of a sister have told you something, and you are relying on that truth. Meanwhile, maybe that truth is not the truth. Just maybe the serpents use that woman to come and separate you, because the devil doesn't like something good. He said, the Bible says that he came in to destroy, to kill, and to steal. So he coming in or she coming in, he's just coming to destroy your marriage, come to steal the joy that you have in that marriage, and then just to destroy you.
So I told her, listen, sister, I thank God my wife knows me very well, and she knows the things I can do and the things I can't do. I'm not worried. I just want to make things clear. That's why I called you to come to my wife, so that I'll know if she's my wife that is speaking the truth or she's the one lying. But now that my wife is still standing on her grounds and saying that that's what you came to say, that means that's what you told. I know my wife won't lie. So please, I'm begging you, leave my marriage for me alone. Leave my marriage for me alone. Because if my wife were to be someone who doesn't think deep, immediately my sister said something to her, she's going to react, because it's not from anybody. Your own sister.
That's why I was shocked.
Trust me, a lot of women will do this mistake. Yes, a lot of women. So for us, it's where the person is coming from is closer to you. Then the person knows something. That's why the person is telling you something.
And she'll probably think maybe you even had a discussion with your sister that I'm seeing this person. You know, I said that's what I'm trying to say.
They discuss a lot.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They discuss a lot.
Wow.
Me, I can say, when you see me and my young siblings, you wouldn't know who is the elder. We play together, we do everything, because all of them basically have stayed with me for their entire life. I took some to school, trade a lot. So when you come to us, we share things in common. So there's something that maybe my brother will do, and then maybe if he see a girl, the girl is nice, and then you girl come and sister, gay pan, who you for some you see, then I'll just chip in, or are you dating her, or are you about to? So we just have some conversation. Is it about to happen, or it has happened? Do you get it? So probably, if I'm not somebody who has wisdom, I will say, hey, if the sister has said this, then there are more things that the sister know
that you don't know,
that I don't know. So I have to get closer to her so that she will feed me. Then that person is feeding you with those poison, and then you too, you are just
to become a toxic.
It will become a then before you realize.
I think she has raised a very beautiful point. You becoming close, you getting closer to the sister so that you hear more.
You hear more.
Is this something that happens in marriage?
Yes.
Because this is coming from your sister.
Yes.
So your wife could have decided that,
okay, I won't say anything.
I won't say anything to my husband.
I'll go close to
the sister and then listen to more.
Yeah.
And then she'll have a bitterness in
my heart. Then it means that what I used to do to my husband, I'll cut it off.
Yeah, because you are doing all these things because of your husband. And now your husband is cheating on you, your husband is doing something. I mean, and the sister is even a witness to tell you, this is what my brother is doing. Master, trust me, you are going to be bitter because you know you are doing your best for your husband to be happy or to be okay, and then all this blow is coming from her sister. Trust me, if you don't take care, if you don't, you see, if you are not wise, and you don't think.
But you know the funny thing, it didn't bother me a bit. It didn't bother me to a extent that I always say that God knows the reason why He let my marriage kept long.
Okay.
Because as I was waiting, I wasn't just there idle. I was praying. I go to Mopa, Kumasi. I come to work Friday morning, close it at 4, go to Achimota, go and pick my car, go to Kumasi, go and pray the whole night and come. And I didn't do it once, for years. For years. I have friends who can attest to that. Sometimes when I come, my manager will tell me that, hey, you will die because you come Saturday, the next day is Saturday, you are coming to work. Sometimes I just get home, wash down, then come to work. So it means I didn't even sleep at all. So you see, sometimes God has a way of making His children a bit solid thing, but we are humans, so sometimes we don't know. Oh, things are getting late. I'm running late. But your time is not. I'm growing old. Your time is not God's time. So I said that God knows that I'm going to encounter some of this. That is why He molded me so that when those things come, I will be able to stand. Because if it wasn't the wisdom of God that I had, like what she said, like by now, my husband and I, and it is very.
Let me ask you, you being the man, and this coming from your sister, what was the first thing that went to your mind when you heard it?
Oh, immediately my wife told me that my sister came to. I was like, why is my sister trying to destroy my marriage? That was the first thing that came into my mind. Why would my sister do that? Because at the first place, she's my sister. Even if she had a man or she has someone and she's even cheating, and I'm the first person to know, I would never go to the man and tell the man that, hey, this is what my sister, because I know what is going to, I know the outcome, what's going to come out from that thing. So what I'll do is to talk to my sister first, and make sure if anything happened, I spoke with her, but she didn't listen to me. So what I told her, listen, sister, I'm your younger brother. I mean, the last one among all of you. You have the right to shout at me or to do anything when you see me going wayward or going wrong. So the first thing you should have done is to call me rather. If maybe you are assuming or you are thinking this is what is happening between me and the woman. Because she's a woman who has husband, has kids. So I also have wife. Why would the person she was trying to say I'm going out or having fun or anything with has 2 kids.
With a husband.
Wow.
You see? And the issues I also have the wife.
Are you
trying to create?
So it means that you are
just a single
young lady. So it means that you are trying to spoil the 2 things.
Yeah, 2 things. Yeah. Because if the husband also hears that this was his own brother, the husband can stand on and do anything.
Yeah, even the own brother have said
it. The woman herself, her relationship is already shaking. So yes. So imagine the ladies.
For her intention, what I realized is she was just trying to do something that I would just get up and then get angry, start to fight, and then people will say, hey, this lady that she just came in, she's just fighting with somebody that they have been with so
long time.
Those
are the hair.
So she just wanted to create a bit of misunderstanding.
Yes, so that people will see me that I'm a bad person.
You're a bad person.
But me too, by the wisdom of God and by the grace of God, I didn't do that.
Wow.
Up to now, I'm fine with the lady.
I'm even surprised.
Because I can call her to come and do something for me. Wow. If she needs medicine, she comes to me.
I need medicine, so
can you give? Even when I'm asleep, she will call me, my tummy, so give me medicine.
Wow.
So it didn't even come into my mind that this woman is flirting.
With
and even
husband.
when we were dating, nothing like that sort come into my mind that my husband can date somebody or can do
thing.
something. Because me, when you come to my workplace, there are more people than when I see them. Sometimes I hug them. Sometimes they just need a pet. I'll give it to them. And it's not like
you have something to do with them.
Sometimes people need those things.
Okay.
Maybe the person is stressed out. Even the
wherever
medicine, he doesn't even need the medicine. The medicine that he's coming to get, if it is painkiller, the painkiller is just going to block the mind from the pain, the pain that he's feeling, not to heal that pain.
Person.
No, it's just going to block the mind. So you giving that person that hug, it just comforts the person. So should my husband also come and say, hey, I've seen you hugging this man, I've seen you doing this, so you two are
flirting
around.
Okay, so what's the relationship, before we go, what's the relationship between the two of you? You guys you've settled the issue among yourselves and you're happy. So what's the relationship between you and the other lady your sister was accusing you of doing something?
We're still nice. But
and the lady's husband,
no, the lady's husband actually is not around. He's working in, I think, Central region. So once in the weekends he comes home and go. Okay. So I mean, there is nothing wrong, and there's nothing. I mean, that we are all happy. We talk to each other, but the way we used to relate first, like the way we're happy, we sit down, we drink, and do all those things. That's what I've stopped, because I mean, I've put everything down because I don't want to have a problem. You see, with my wife took it cool and she was okay with this, but if maybe if maybe the husband have heard of it, we don't know how he's going to react. So
that's what
I realized the way, and the lady, I was so nice with her that when I see I can hug her, I can sometimes I even tell her, if you don't take, I'll slap you. And my wife will say, oh, she's a married woman, don't talk to her. I said, don't worry, we are friends, we are just kidding, you know. So I don't know if my sister, she envied the way I was nice with the lady, or I don't know. Actually, I don't know, because one, the lady isn't a bad person. Me, I always advise the lady. I even talk to her. It's like the husband sometimes leave and doesn't come home for more than 2-3 months. And then, I mean, the lady is a friend. She sometimes tells me her problem, what she goes through. And I even tell her that you're a good lady. If you are to be some lady, your husband is not coming, you will be flirting around before your husband will come. I mean, you've done whatever you're supposed to. Your husband doesn't go. But she's a person who doesn't go anywhere. As we are talking to you, when you came to the house, she's just right to put the house. You didn't see her. She's indoors. She doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't go anywhere. She's that type. My other brother even told her that I respect you a lot. Even if you were some women, you are not having time for them. By this time, they are doing whatever they are supposed to do.
But she's always indoors. So sometimes when she sees us that we are going out, she feel like going with us. Do you get it? Yeah, because I always go out with my husband. So she being there and she's just there with her. I'll tell her, let's go with Abby, with the kids. With the kids. Then we go for live band and other stuff.
With Abigail and then the kids and my sister and my wife. We went to have fun. We came home around 12 to 1. I mean, we used to have fun. We used to do that thing. But I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened. If it's the devil or I don't know.
Something and then you won't.
If it's the attitude or what, so I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay.
So I mean,
these things are happening in other people's homes, especially people who stays in their, maybe they have a family house, then the man is in the father's house, and then they have maybe siblings and other stuff. They have to be very careful with whom they listen to. If you have any problem, consult your God. God, the Bible there has solution to every problem. Don't even share your problem with your friends, because the advice that they will give it to you, if you don't take care, you act on them. Just stick to your God. Me, I have friends, but when we come to marriage issue, I don't discuss my marriage issue with any of my friends. We are just there. We are just there. I mean,
it's between you and your husband.
Between me and my husband. Whatever is going on, it is between me. Whether he slapped me, I slap him. Whether he boots me, I boot him.
It's just the two of us.
The two of us. When I meet you, we talk about every filthy thing that we want to talk about.
But not your marriage.
Not whatever. Whether I ate or I didn't eat. Whatever I do, it is none of your business. It is my cross to carry it. If it is advice that I will give it to, when people ask me how's my marriage is sweet. Marriage is sweet.
You said that
maybe probably I've not eaten, but I've said if marriage is not sweet, look at how I'm fat.
You're fat, I remember you said that.
Do you get it? So marriage is sweet. Marriage is sweet. So I always encourage young people that you should get married. Whether it's good or bad.
Just get married.
Just get married. Then you see how it goes. Just don't
listen to what people
listen to what people are saying.
Marriage is dangerous. Marriage is this. Marriage
before
is that.
I got married, there was a lady who was telling me that, hey, me I worry. They mean to me worry you. Me they say me niati. Now me say when niati ewa kwan bench. When niati ewa kwan bench, you say you can't be submissive until when niati. And now when niati say because you have your car, until you can't be submissive to a man. Then you will remain single. If you want people who will bank you, they will bank you. But somebody that will stay with you, you will never get that one. So no, me there, the way I am, so my dear, me mom dear, before I mean worry, you know, there were a lot of sugar daddies. But I didn't. If you see me with any man, it means you have something from maybe a medicine that I'm coming to give it to you. But apart from that, I don't have any business with you.
Okay, so I think my sisters, before we'll wrap it up quickly. The whole sugar daddy thing. Do you think that thing is messing up relationships?
Oh,
and
that one,
for especially young ladies. Because these days you hear a lot of people say, "Oh, she's dating a sugar daddy."
You get it. You know, now.
Why did you reject them?
I reject them because it is not the money that they are offering me. I might say that I don't have money. I'm not rich. I could have lied on that, and maybe by now I have cars and other stuff. But what I realize is these people, they won't marry you. They will waste your time. They won't marry you. They will waste your time. Use you, and then before you realize you are chilling, you're having fun. But before you realize you are in your 40s, you are then you say, hey, my kid, you and then when you reach to a certain level, you can't come down for any man to come and marry you.
So the submissiveness will be out.
Yes, and you know now, men, excuse me to say, so many men don't have money.
Oh,
Do you get
because
it?
the system is
It's hard. They don't have money, but he's willing to get somebody to be with. Maybe because of you, the lady, that man can reach somewhere. But because you two, you are dating that sugar daddy, and he gave you thousands, he gave you 2,000 and other stuff. That when that guy give you 100 cedis or 200, it won't.
Now this is if you give a woman 100 cedis or 200, it's like an insult to her.
Do you get it? So those people would say, me, the tissue guy that me come home once, or mommy 2,000, or mommy 3,000, or mommy say, but me do be the then I would be mommy. Do you get it? Forgotten that sugar daddy you are talking about, he also started from somewhere.
Yeah, before getting
to that, and he has left his family in the house, and he can't let you come and mess up with the wife or the kids.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
So you are just a side chick.
Yes, only with that 1, 2, 3. We won't be for. Then you are just counting, going. It is not the money that you are collecting that maybe people will say, be any tree, and I say, be any brew. It is your body. The Bible says that do not know that your body is the temple of the God. So if you mess up with your body, God too will mess up with your body.
Okay.
If you don't get sicknesses.
So many things.
There are so many spirits that you are invading in your system.
A lot of abortion that you even do at the end of the day.
There are so many spirits.
Even
when you come to biblical aspect, there are so many spirits. Because if I sleep with Kojo has a background spirit. Kwame has a background spirit. Kwesi has a background spirit. And those background spirits are coming to me. And then before you realize, they are all fighting. Maybe he has a background of stealing. He has a background of maybe some sickness or something like that. They are all coming to you, and they will keep fighting. Keep fighting. So before you realize, and you say, oh, now I'm better, settle, you need prayers.
the spirit.
No, I think the issue is very sensitive.
Yeah, it's very sensitive. You see,
because when I heard it, when you said it was your sister, you said my reaction, I was like,
you see, it's very sensitive.
Wow.
But the truth is, to catch everything short, what I'm going to advise with the youth or with the young guys and the ladies growing up, that you have to be very careful. It doesn't matter whether it's my brother, my sister, my cousin, whoever. You have to be very careful. And then one advice I'll give the ladies is that your friends, you should be very careful about your friends. There's a proverb or there's a saying that a woman's enemy is another woman. Yeah, I know you don't understand. A woman's enemy is another woman. You see, you be in a relationship or you get a husband. though things are not good, going well with you and your husband, but you guys are very happy. Another woman jealous what you guys are going through. Maybe he has a husband. The husband is giving her everything, but she's not getting the happiness you are getting. So in other ways, she can destroy your marriage or your relationship based on maybe she knows that these guys are very happy. She can. There's a lot of things she can tell you that if you don't take care, you leave your husband before you realize he or she is dead. That's why I said
another woman,
a woman's enemy is another woman.
Wow.
Yes, your friend that you are going and coming with knows, oh, this your husband is so nice. Your husband, you don't have a lot, so you don't have, but the way you guys are happy, I think when I get this man, I'll be happy like the way my friend is happy. So if you don't take care, the things she's going to tell you will let you leave your husband, and then before you realize, you come back and say, oh, baby, I'm sorry for whatever has happened. You come and meet that lady there. That will be too late. That is why I'm giving that advice. You see, and I thank God I have a wonderful wife like this. Maybe where's your face? Let me look at your face. Yeah, I thank God I have a wonderful wife.
Wifey is popular on YouTube now.
I thank God I have a wonderful wife like her because in other way I can say she's so intelligent, she's smart, and she doesn't listen to what people say. If she had listened to what people say, I'm not sure we'll be happy the way we still are, because even since whatever happened, we've been more happier than even the way first we were, because it's like we know each other. And one advice I also give the men out there: if you have a woman like this, hold her well. Don't play with her at all. Don't play with her feelings, because I can say it. I can say it categorically now that since I've married to my wife, I've never seen any woman that she's so beautiful like my wife. I'm telling the gospel truth. I'm telling the gospel truth because I miss a lot of women. You know, this
in your job, I was about to ask you that. But
we meet a lot of women. People who themselves will be like, "Hey, you're a nice guy. I want to be with you." And I'll tell them, "Listen, I have a wife. Then I show you my ring." They'll be like, "Oh, so far as you have a ring, you are responsible." Sometimes my wife can call. I can just say, "Hey, madam, adding." Me no one say me no back asa no afre. The nya go be can go me line. My wife will be like, "Oh, what anya show you the line?" I say, "Oh, dia baby feed them family." You see, we play and then the people will be like, "Hey, only wife yet nice." Hey, to that extent, I say, yes, that's how we are. I tell my wife everything. I tell her everything. I don't hide anything from her because I know how she is and I know the kind of woman I'm with. So I always give her information. When it comes to me, anything is about my wife. I don't even tell my mother or anybody anything. Everything is my wife. If anything happened, she's the first person to hear whatever has happened because I know how she is. So I respect her. I love her so much. So I'm telling the other guys out there, if you have a woman like this, don't joke with her. Be serious, because see, a lot of women, we've met a woman like this and we've let them go, but later we realize that what we did.
I mean, that way you have to repeat it. We are all victims. We the men, the young guys.
We the guys. That's what I'm trying to advise. That we've met nice women who are even more nicer. Maybe they might be even more nicer than my wife, but we've let them go. Later that we realized that what we did was not the right thing, because we always take nice people for granted. So I'm advising the guys out there that they should be serious. If you get someone who loves you, who understands you, even no matter how the situation or the circumstance, the person is with you. Trust me, if you have money and you want to marry the woman, go fast and marry the woman.
Okay, guys.
So that's the advice I will add to everything.
Everything that
and
my boss.
Not that maybe what my sister did, I'm here to disgrace or to say something that will hurt her or something. But I just want the youth out there to know that it can come from anybody. It doesn't matter. Whether your mother, your father, your uncle.
Anybody.
So if you're not smart, you're not intelligent.
Anybody. After the devil, he's just with us.
To destroy your marriage.
So he can use anybody. Anybody at all. He doesn't mind using even your pastor cry.
Yes. Even people you don't expect.
Yes, but what you have to do is to be smart and be intelligent and use the wisdom that God has given to you to apply on your daily activity. That will make you a happy person that you want to be. Because if you are there to listen to a good source, hey, minyanka, hey, obiaka weyache minyanka, hey, na usise kra we dwum den na ekoso. Don't be acting like that. When you feed your mind with those things, say, hey, my husband has gone to work right now. What is he doing?
and the nature of his work.
What is he doing right now? Hey, he has been seeing ladies. A lot of me. I always stand in the mirror and say, "I'm beautiful."
Of course, you're beautiful.
I am very, very beautiful. No woman can stand in my place. I always say it. No woman can stand in my place. I am a unique person. That is what I always praise myself with. So when you come and I'm standing there, I'm laughing, and I'm just encouraging myself that I am
You're
who
beautiful.
God want me
Want
to
you
be.
to be. So before, I'll let you guys go 1 minute. So what's the relationship with your sister now? Between you and your sister?
For now, we are not in talking terms. Not because I don't want to talk to her, but I realized that what she did, she herself has realized what she did is not good, and she's very shy to talk to me. And I mean, things are happening, but all the same, it's not everything I can bring out here.
So yeah.
But I'm okay with the way things are, because now that we are not in good terms or whatever, now she don't have the opportunity to tell my wife anything. And also, not that maybe I'm doing something bad, but I mean, I like it the way it is. I now understand why my wife didn't want to be free with her those times whilst I was forcing her to be. Sometimes that's what I'm saying, that if your wife or your wife to be is not nice with your brother and your sister, there might be a reason, but you wouldn't understand. And it's not anybody that's going to tell you the reason why I'm not nice.
Because when that person might not be happy with the things that maybe he likes you so much, then all of a sudden your brother will say something about your past, then it will hit the lady. Do you get it? Or maybe you two, you're a guy, then there's something that will hit the lady's family will say, and then it will hit us. Lady cries, and I say nothing, and I didn't. So you just give them the space. Hi, hey, it's saying, you go your way. No, like sitting down like friends having conversation. They will bring something that at the end of the day it will hurt your soul.
Okay, guys, on that note,
and I'm not also saying that just have conflict with them.
No, be nice.
Be nice. But that conversation,
there should be a boundary.
A boundary.
Yeah.
Everybody should know his limit. Don't cross that line of asking anything from your brother-in-law, your sister-in-law, or anything. Hey, then before so that you do what? So that you do what? There won't be any solution out there. So you just have to keep it to yourself. Whatever it is, just keep it. Now, forward we go. Don't look back.
Okay, so guys, my boss has said he has given his final words. Oh, you have final words?
I just have some things more to say.
Please add it.
What I want to say is that we, the youth that we are coming, when we get married, we should be honest with our wife. Let them know our problems. Tell them everything about us, so that in case a friend of yours tells your wife anything about you, your wife won't be surprised, because she knows that whatever happens, you've already told her. And that thing alone can keep your relationship. You can take your relationship very far. Because anytime someone tells your wife anything about you, it makes your wife surprised, because I'm with this man and I don't know this thing for all this while. You understand? So your wife would even have trust in you. Her mind will should be conflicts about you. Like, my husband, he's not trustworthy, because things I've been even hearing from friends or outside, and my husband is me. He's not being able to tell me all those things. That is why everything I tell my wife first before anybody else hears. And then one thing too, we should be matured. We should let things be within the two of us. Learn how to say sorry to each other. Learn how to solve your problems by each other, not letting it go. Since I married my wife, nothing. I've never tell anybody, not even my mother or my father or anybody who is very close to me, that this and this is what my wife have done before. If she does something I'm not happy with it, instant I tell her my peace of mind. We talk about it. We are humans. We definitely won't agree on one or two things, but we'll just talk about it, and then we settle everything, then we are done. So that should be between married people or people who want to marry. If they don't know, I'm just giving this as well. They can keep it so that they will never fall into this trap. If it hadn't been God, I don't know where my marriage would be.
You see?
That would have been I remember the first video we did. Later I sat and was like, maybe it was the devil is trying to tempt us, because a lot of people will be like, these guys are very nice, and then people also want to see another video that these guys are fighting, or these guys something is going. Something. So,
guys, my boss is taking it from the biblical perspective. It's true. But the first video, people were praising you guys.
Oh, these guys, you have done what? And then all of a sudden another video comes out.
And you guys are telling me you're
fighting and other stuff.
So you see, the devil also works in that way. So whatever you do, you have to be wise.
You have to be wise.
As a man, you always have to be wise. You have to pray to God and tell God to give you more wisdom, because marriage is not a small thing. It's not a small journey.
It's a tough journey.
Yeah. Though we are happy. We laugh, we do a lot. But I mean, definitely.
One of my pharmacists.
It's not easy.
One of my pharmacists asked me, "Do we fight?" I said, "We fight." I said, when he sees that, he feels like he's the one marrying.
Hey.
Yeah, because he always sees us lovely, talking.
Yeah.
So do we fight? Yeah, so we fight.
Why?
Why? So far as he's not my blood brother, even my blood brother, we fight. So far as he was trained from a different background, and then I was also trained from a different.
We fight.
But
not
that
a fight that we insult ourselves. No. It's a fight like we don't agree on one thing. It's like no, don't do it this way. I don't like it that way. And then I mean, she also will talk, and at the end of it, we'll all sit down and be quiet, and then we'll say sorry to each other. We move on. We move on. Yeah,
okay.
It happens. It happens in any marriage. Even if you're a pastor, it will happen.
It will happen in your marriage.
Yeah, so those things are the minor things that happens.
So,
but I mean.
Yeah, it's true because even pastors sometimes
people have to just be careful.
Just have to be careful.
Just be careful about.
That is what I was saying. I would
Mm-hmm.
not love to bring this on video, but I'm just trying to let people know things that are happening, things that are going on, because you don't know who
is going through the same thing.
Yeah, and maybe mine I was able to come out of it,
But
because
yours, you know,
maybe someone's own. Hey, from your own sister.
Charlie,
What
you
I'm
see, I
saying-
screamed when
what
you
I'm
told
saying,
me.
If I know a lot of people watch video and give comment that my sister didn't do it well, a lot of people say a lot of things, but I mean. If God hasn't intervened for the two of us, maybe I don't know where my marriage, because it's just a year now we got married, and I mean all these things are coming.
Wow.
I mean, I just thank God things didn't go the way the people were expecting for it. Yeah, but all the same, not that because I'm wise or because my wife is wise, but it's the grace of the Lord. We hold our hands, we pray together every morning, every evening. That's what we do. We tell God, we talk to God. I mean about our relationship, our marriage, and everything, that He should protect it. So. If you're about looking for a husband and you've been going for prayers, and then you get a husband, don't say because you've gotten a husband, so you are going to relax, you won't pray again.
Even more
No.
When you go into the marriage.
Yeah, when you get the marriage now,
that's the work.
and you don't become serious and prove your marriage, trust me, things are going to go worse.